Yeah, and right now, at least just walking over, having looked at the radar, I mean, they pop up just suddenly, but right now there's no warnings, so that's good, maybe calming down just a little bit, but there is certainly a tornado watch still out there. Let's take a look at that radar, what we anticipate for the night. We anticipate everything you see kind of in yellow there on your screen, that is the tornado watch box. This is conditions favorable. We got a severe thunderstorm warning now. This is last 12 hours worth of motion, and this very thin line is one line to watch. This is about actually 2 hours in front of the cold front, so this is a prefrontal squall line. But this line is getting developed coming out of the Gulf of Mexico well ahead of the main squall. And it's got a lot of energy. So you can kind of see the thunderstorms now coming up on shore in Panama City. That sparked a couple tornado warnings. You don't see the red boxes on right now. The red boxes indicate tornado warning, warning being the much more severe situation. So good news, we did have a storm roll through Tallahassee. You can see here that certainly had the classic hook echo look on radar. So radar indicated tornado here. We'll wait and see reports as this has crossed I-10 but weakened significantly. As these storms come onshore out of the Gulf of Mexico, they do lose a little bit of juice, but notice here in Panama City, all the thunder, the lightning, and then the thunder, I should say, but we've getting reports all up and down in through the Gulf of Mexico of water spouts. So certainly have plenty of rotation potential as these cells come on shore. It's this line here that'll kind of introduce itself to the first coast, the I-75, I-10 intersection, where we really kind of draw that line where we'll be watching where that tornado watch could be expanded here in the next few hours. So we'll just watch the Storm Prediction Center. It would just be a matter of nomenclature, really, naming this and getting that watch in place and the warnings of what we would really start sending out the alerts for. And that would be morning commute. So we're thinking 4:30 when you join us on Good Morning Jacksonville. I'll be here. We'll be tracking. That'll be the best timing. But we put the timing on. We kind of paused the loop. This is the first line. There's a whole second line that we're going to have to get through. So just because we see Jacksonville, this prefrontal, pre-squall line here around 6:30, that'd be a kind of an aggressive piece of timing for Duval. We still have to have that second line come through, so that's why we carry it through the lunch hour as well. So early morning, morning commute, all the way through lunch and early afternoon when this will finally get passed through. Storm Prediction Center has us in this yellow box. This is the slight risk for seeing severe weather, be it 60-mile-an-hour wind gusts or potential for tornado. Those would be your main risks. Slight being higher than marginal, not quite in that enhanced look. Your cold front now, though, as you can see, as I mentioned, the line of storms about 2 hours ahead of the front, so we won't really see the cold, cooler temperatures in earnest move through until well after the squall lines come through. And as our timing suggests, a little after lunchtime Thursday, when everything passes, then our cold front comes in, brings in some high pressure, and settles things off. So we get through that lunch break tomorrow, and we'll be at least a little bit better. So for our Thursday, temperatures don't really matter. Mid-70s, sure, that'll happen early in the morning, but rain with those severe storms possible county by county. Ware County, I'm thinking 6 to 10 a.m. All right, you're going to be kind of that leading edge, our southeastern Georgia, inland southeastern Georgia. Columbia, Baker, Bradford, Union, as I mentioned, that I-10, I-75 interchange, 7 a.m. to 11 a.m. Clay, Putnam County, 10 to 2. All right, because of course we're trying to get this thing through the south. And in Duval County, 8 a.m. to 1 p.m. we'll be watching as those gusty winds, isolated tornado. Even without the potential for a tornado, we could still get some 60-mile-an-hour wind gusts. And the 7-day forecast just holding true. We've been forecasting the fact that we're going to get these storms for Thursday clearing out, making way for some cooler temperatures by the weekend. We will continue to track.